starring Ronald, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of the Ronald Show, Ronald.
Have you ever wanted to write a book? Have you ever wanted to write a screenplay? Have you ever wanted to have your great movie idea turned into a screenplay, turned into a movie, turned into a book, and distributed all over the world? Well, now you can learn how to do it with the great new book by Ronald Farnham, How to Write a Screenplay in 30 Days or Less. It includes the logline, theme, synopsis, outline, and screenplay of They, the Three Magic Questions. Learn how to write a screenplay in 30 days or less, or your money back. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Have you tried to quit smoking and tried again, but you just cannot do it? Give your lungs a break with Smokies, the next best thing to quitting. Simply place the plastic filter on your cigarette and smoke as usual. Smokies does the work for you, filtering out up to 90% of the tar and nicotine without changing the taste of your cigarette. Up to 90% less tar means healthier lungs and easier breathing. Smokies cigarette filters, the next best thing to quitting. Really. Smokies is available now at these locations.
Hi, welcome to the Ronald Show, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. I am your host, Ronald, and today is April 4th, 2011, and I just finished my P90X workout. For me, it is week 4, day 2, and I did core synergistics, and I just finished, and I am sweating. Look at me, this is real sweat pouring off of me. Every time that you see me in front of the camera after my P90X workout that I'm claiming to be doing, which I am doing, this is real sweat. I'm really sweating. Core synergistics is good. Look at that. I've got some muscles going. My shoulders are starting to get ripped again. So it's happening fast. And I've been eating right. Part of P90X is not just working out. They have a good solid nutrition guide in there. If you can stick to the ratio of protein to carbohydrates to fats, it'll have an exponential benefit for your body mass index, and body mass index is what is important, your muscle to body fat ratio. And the goal is to get your body fat percentage for males down under 10%. You'll look like a fitness model. You'll be in the best shape of your life. You know, you might even go through a midlife crisis, guys, and get divorced and go find a young girlfriend. It happens. It happens. Believe me, it happens. So,
What if a government intelligence analyst from the Pentagon is forced to save mankind from extinction and the world from destruction, but first he must evolve into the Messiah and create the plan to save the world? The 21st century Messiah arrives, battles dark forces, and sparks the Armageddon that leads to the apocalypse, rapture, the 2012 pole shift, and extraterrestrial contact. Buy the book today by Ronald Farnham at Amazon and Barnes & Noble. The Second Coming of the Messiah, Book 1, The Awakening.
I'm not an attorney, but I'm going to tell you something you really should know. If you're ever injured in an accident, your whole world is affected. You're physically in pain, the bills start piling up. It can be really confusing and frustrating. The attorneys at Jacobs & Goodman can help. Jacobs & Goodman has been representing injured people for over 30 years, and they'll aggressively seek the maximum compensation for your injuries. At Jacobs & Goodman, your case is handled by an attorney, not a caseworker. Accidents happen. Be prepared. Call 1-800-JACOBS now anytime to speak with your attorney.
that's something you want to think about while you're doing P90X. Nutrition combined with exercise on a regular basis, 6-7 days a week. You know, it's for life. You want to make a lifetime commitment to yourself, and you can stay young and healthy forever. Just, you don't want to poison yourself with all kinds of crap that's out there on the shelves. Remember, you don't want to eat anything that comes in a box or a container. You want to eat fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, grains. You want to stay away from meat, dead animal flesh that rots in your stomach. When you cook meat or any food, you kill all of the digestive enzymes in that food. So what happens is it doesn't digest, and it sits in your intestines and festers and putrefies and turns you into you don't feel good. Plus all the hormones sit in there. You want to eat as close to raw as possible. That's why sashimi is pretty good. If you're going to eat raw fish, great, do it. Go try some. It's good with a little wasabi and some soy sauce. Whole grain natural nuts, fruits, vegetables. You can eat that stuff until you're sick to your stomach, and you'll lose weight. You'll get tired of eating. Okay, so here's something I want to talk about, and this is really important. Around November of 2010, and today's April 4th, 2011. It is Monday, April 4th, 2011. Tomorrow I have an H.H. Gregg callback for a commercial. Probably be doing this commercial here in Florida, so I got to do that. But so today's April 4th, 2011. Around November 2010, my sister got a phone call from a friend of hers who works in the banking industry and the financial sector. He said the Iraqi dinar is going to revalue. What does that mean to you? Well, the Iraqi dinar is the currency that Iraq uses. And at one point in time, it was strong. 3 dinar bought $1. Or $1. Yeah, 3 dinar to $1. Then with all the shit that happened in the 90s and stuff, $1 bought 4,000 dinar. Then we went in to Iraq and killed thousands of innocent women, children, civilians. We staged a fake war going after Saddam Hussein, destroyed their infrastructure, blew up their oil wells, took over their airport, collapsed their city, blew up everything, and then Cheney and Rumsfeld and Halliburton and Brown and Root and Blackwater went in there and started rebuilding. So my sister got a phone call in November. And her friend said, buy the Iraqi dinar. It's currently $1 buys 1,175 dinar. Because when it revalues and the dollar crashes, all of a sudden $1 will only buy 1 dinar. Then when the dollar crashes, 1 dinar will buy $3. So your $1 that you spend on $1,175, 1,175 dinar, will turn into, when you cash it back in, $1,175. So you spent $1 for 1,175 dinar. Dinar goes up in value. All of a sudden you can trade your money back in and get 1,000 with 1 dinar. You can get $1,175 back. And then when the dollar crashes, you can triple it. So we bought $4,000 worth of dinar. That's 4 million dinar. So when it revalues, I'll be able to cash it back in for $4 million. I can even wait for the dollar to crash, which they're doing intentionally. And then I'll have 12 million dinar if it triples, in value, the Iraqi dinar. Because what's happened is the foreign exchange, the foreign currency exchange globally, hasn't allowed Iraq to be a tradable currency on the foreign exchange. Well, soon, they just had a summit, they're going to allow it. So the government did this whole thing on purpose for a few different reasons: to control oil, land, power, people, and currency. France bought $1 trillion worth of Iraqi dinar. It's a setup. Enemies and allies are all allies. They're all working to the same means. Okay? The extremes outweigh the means. Or whatever. I don't know. Basically, I think the extremes, I could be getting this wrong, is killing people. and then the means are to make the money, or the means are killing people and the extremes are to make the money. Either way, they're killing people for money, power, land, control. So that's what this is all about. Crashing an economy, theirs, and then rebuilding it, and then crashing our economy, and then probably rebuilding it. It's cycles, up and down, trading currencies back and forth, killing people, making money on death, on poison, on toxins, catastrophes, the news, the psychological operations campaign, the propaganda. If I'm making this up, you think I am, I'm not. Go check. April 4th, you can go to the IQDX exchange or whatever currency exchange and do a 1-year survey on the Iraqi dinar. I have $4 million. I have 4 million Iraqi dinar. I will be a millionaire, probably in about a week, because word is there's just a summit and the Iraqi dinar is going to be on the foreign exchange soon. It's going to revalue, then the dollar's going to crash. They're already crashing the dollar. It's all being orchestrated purposefully. It's the decline or the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. And what did we say the global military-industrial complex is? It's these government corporations, because remember, they're not governments, they're corporations. It's these corporations posing as governments, pretending to do certain things that cause the fluctuation of prices and rights and everything that you know as reality. So you turn off the television, turn off the radio, don't read the newspapers, focus on your immediate environment and on the positive outcomes that you want, and regain control of your subconscious mind. If everybody did that, and you tore up your Social Security card and turned the other cheek, you're a free, sovereign human being. So if someone ever comes into your driveway and knocks on your door and they're wearing some type of a uniform, you don't answer it. You turn the other cheek. They're not trying to talk to you, the human being. They're talking to an account number, a fictional account created under a name that sounds like your birth name, but it's in all capital letters. Look on your driver's license. Look on your Social Security card. They're really talking to your Social Security number. When you register your car, you're actually turning it over to the state or to the corporation. You've registered with them. You give it to them. That's why they can tow it when they pull you over and give you a DUI, or you're not carrying your license, or you're driving on a suspended license. Who suspended it? Some corporation? That's like Walmart telling you you're not allowed to drive and taking your car and putting it inside and locking it up and making you pay them to get it back. When did this all start? I mean, come on. Do you want to be a slave? I am no longer a slave. I don't want you to be slaves. All right. Thank you for watching The Ronald Show. I'm Ronald, documenting the collapse of life as we know it, as perpetrated by the global military-industrial complex. I'll see you next time. Peace.
Now available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble is Harry Johnson, Diary of a Gigolo Porn Star. The crazy adventure of a 1951-born male in Beaufort, Georgia with a 2-foot penis that grows to 3 feet. He goes on to become an international porn star after becoming a war hero in Vietnam. Get it today at Amazon or Barnes & Noble.
Now you can have porch swings and cool breezes wherever you go. Introducing Louisiana Iced Tea, now in a bottle. It's made the right way with 100% natural brewed tea, pure spring water, and no preservatives. Louisiana Authentic Southern Iced Tea. Find your front porch.